What's up everyone, Coach Paul here, and I'm gonna break down how rep ranges can actually help you develop a little bit more muscle than just following a basic 4x8, 3x8, 3x10, and get you kind of out of maybe a little bit more rigid thinking of how reps and sets should really look. And so a really good analogy that I like to use with this is the promotion from account executive to account director, right? We wanna go from 200 pounds of 8 reps to 210 pounds of 8 reps. And what you'll see is there's gonna be a time when that 200 by 8 reps is too challenging. We can't do it. There's gonna come a time when that 200 by 8 reps is perfect sweet spot. There's gonna come a time where it's not challenging enough, but we're not quite ready for that 210 at 8. Same as if you're just an account executive, there's probably a big jump to go to account director. So there's gonna be times when you're in that role and it's just not challenging, and you could use something a little bit more challenging for yourself. And that's where you look at something like a junior account executive, an account executive, a senior account executive, then going to director as a way to make sure that you're constantly challenging yourself the right amount. And where you see that in building muscle is gonna be that 200 and creating a rep range of 5 to 10. And I'll get to reps in reserve and how that plays a role in just a second, but that allows you to hit that 200 pounds 8 times, 7 times, 6 times. And then as you get a little bit stronger, maybe you're not ready for that 210 yet, but then you can hit it 10, 8, 7. And then once you're able to get 10, 10, 10, boom, then you get promoted to director, AKA 210, and then you go back into that cycle. So that rep range allows you to promote yourself within that weight rather than maybe you're hitting 200 over and over and over and it's too easy, but you're not quite ready for that 210 yet. And so this is where reps in reserve comes in, and this is a way that allows us to gauge really how hard and how challenging that set is. And so one of the things that you see maybe with a beginner or novice lifter is they think that, all right, that was really hard. But you want to be getting to a point as an advanced lifter, especially where, all right, I know that I had maybe 3, 2, 1, 0 reps left in the tank. And then you want to periodize that so that over the course of 4 or 5 weeks, you're not pushing yourself to failure every single time, but you are managing that. So maybe you're looking at week 1, 3 reps in reserve, where you do 8 reps. You're like, all right, cool. Like I know I got maybe 2, 3 more. Then you go 2 reps, 1 rep. Then in that last week you go failure, give yourself a week to deload and then repeat that all over again. And so to wrap it back up, you don't want to just go from one and then make that jump to the other when you're not there, because you're not giving yourself that chance to really manage, how intense is this? Is this pushing me to my limit? Because that's where a lot of people make the mistake is they just sit in that 8 rep range doing something that's probably a little bit too easy to them. They could promote themselves in that rep range or even in a set range. That would be something completely different. But promoting yourself in a more of a rep range is going to allow you to build within that weight so that when you do get the chance to promote to a heavier weight, then you can drop it back down and still be in that rep range that's going to be challenging you based on where you're at in that periodization.